4.5 years ago, I installed 9 photovoltaic solar panels on my rooftop and have been using a mini split heat pump for both cooling and heating, so I decided to try installing a Rheem brand electric water heater also. Apparently the most suitable model was the 89VP30S with a 30-gallon capacity, which, according to the maker, is equivalent to 114 liters. The boiler operates on 220 volts, and the owner's manual says it takes about 3,800 watts per hour. I went on to install the necessary pipes using flexible hoses, since this heater was not as tall as my former natural gas boiler. I insulated the hoses properly in order to prevent heat leaks. Then I hooked the cables to a pair of circuit breakers and started filling the tank with water, making sure no air bubbles remained inside. Now the time came to turn on the heater. The installation took too long and it was getting dark. I turned on the heater and barely heard a soft hum produced by the resistances. I rushed to check the light meter and the watts were going really fast. That disturbed me somewhat. I started worrying about the high power required. However, I let it work without disturbing it, hoping things would get better. After a while, it seemed forever, the meter stopped suddenly and remained quiet. I opened the water tap to a sink, and after a couple of minutes the water started to come out warm and then pleasantly hot. After a few minutes of letting the hot water run, the water heater turned itself on again, this time for just 10 minutes, and turned off again. Feeling much better, I began to build a seal booth using high-density polystyrene, trying to keep the water hot for a longer period. I made sure to prevent any heat leakage, and I also provided an outlet just in case the safety valve on the heater would trip. The booth is also waterproofed in order to prevent rain from going inside and damaging the heater. By daily checking the power company meter, I came to the conclusion that the boiler turns on only when hot water is used, and that it can be left plugged at all times with no surprises when the light bill comes. I checked the light meter readings daily and I still have a good balance on my light bill. Even though the Rheem water heater has been working for a few days only, everything is telling me I made a good investment. I hope this video encourages you to start using green energy in order to protect our planet and to start saving on our monthly bills. And please subscribe to my channel.